once in a while, we get letters on this show that really move us. Pranav wrote in to us from New Delhi, and his is one such story. My mother means a lot to me. I live with her in New Delhi. My parents divorced 7 years ago, and since then her life has been very tough, both financially and emotionally. I really want her to be happy again. Please, please, please help me by giving her a whole new world. You know what, Pranav? That is really sweet, and we are going to do our very best to make sure that your wish comes true. So let's go meet Pranav's mother, Sumana Bhasin, a woman who's trying to find her feet in this world, a survivor with just the kind of spirit this show salutes.
Beneath the city lies a beautiful system.
Sumana Bhasin lives in Delhi with her 2 children. This week on A Whole New World, watch us as we do up her room and bring a smile to her face.
Who needs a light of day? It's my tunnel of love.
After a rocky marriage that lasted 18 years, Sumana decided enough is enough and that she wanted a divorce. Her elder son Pranav, in fact, encouraged her to take this step.
Tell me, which Indian woman wants to end her own marriage? But I really felt the need to. And my family and friends have been so supportive of my decision. This is my matrimonial home, the one I used to share with Pranav and Vishnu's father before the divorce was filed. I must admit that I have never thought of getting my bedroom done before, but when Pranav suggested, I was taken aback, and maybe he's right. It'll help me start my life afresh.
Well, if there was any candidate who needs a whole new world, it is Sumana. And we have just the person to make sure that she does.
Our expert designer for this week is Arti Sondhi, who's recently returned to India after working in Johannesburg and London to start her own company. Her design philosophy, modern interiors with timeless elegance.
Arti, we're really happy that you decided to take on this project.
It's a pleasure.
May I just ask you why you decided to take on this project?
Well, it's the little that I've heard about Sumana. I feel that she's a person who needs a little help right now. So this project is not going to be just about decor. It's actually going to be about helping someone. She's a single parent and starting off life all over again.
Right.
And to some degree, I can relate to that because as a mother of 2 and as a single person myself, we could be on the same mindset. So I feel if I can help her in any way possible, then thanks to NDTV, I will.
That's fabulous. This is Arti Sondhi, an architectural interior designer, and this week's episode is not just about Arti, but more about Sumana Bhasin, who we are about to head out and meet right now. She's a very deserving candidate, and we're about to find out why. Sumana, you've mentioned that your children are your pillars of strength and have been from the very beginning. Arti and I would like to know a little more about your boys and yourself.
You know, my boys are everything to me. They're my life. They take care of me. They're very, very concerned about me. Both of them support me. If I have a bad day, they understand. If I have a good day, they're there with me to celebrate.
Pranav, you are the one who wrote to us about doing up your mum's room. And that's really, really sweet. Now, if there was something that you could do, turn back time or whatever, undo, is there something that you have in mind that you would do for your mother?
I would like to change the problems she's going through.
Okay.
And that's not going to happen in the short period of time.
Right.
But in the time being, maybe the room, I thought, would do her great.
It's a beautiful gift that you came up with, so I think it's extremely sweet. What is your reaction to this that Pranav wrote to
I'm
us?
touched.
Yeah?
I'm really touched.
Yeah.
That, my sons, they think so much about me, about my well-being, and I'm touched.
Like you said, your children are your pillar of strength. I feel that Pranav and Vishnu also think that you are their backbone. And I think this is going to be a wonderful experience for everybody. So who better to do this for you than Arti, who shares common ground with you in being this independent professional woman. Let's have a look at your room now.
Sure. So this is my bedroom, and as I told you, we have stains on the walls. I have small kids, so one of them has drawn on the walls. There's painting coming off. My blinds are in tatters. And the funny thing is that, like, look at this door. It's all like, and it doesn't even close properly. I have air and mosquitoes coming in. I'm like susceptible to dengue.
So, I'm just going to ask you here, Arti, what is your first impression of the room? Good things and bad things.
Well, talking of the positives, it's a fairly large size room.
Right.
We have wonderful light coming in.
Yes.
And I would love to play to that.
Of course.
And the rest is that I have a wonderful client here.
I'm a fun person. I'm young at heart. So I want something which is really, really tachak.
Oh, and the room should reflect that.
Yeah.
And along with it, I would say that it should have an element of elegance, perhaps, and definitely some luxury. We all need some luxury in our lives.
So the main problem that I foresee here is that Arti has a sober personality style, whereas Sumana is vibrant and chirpy. So matching the sense of aesthetics is going to be a little tricky. Also, I personally feel that the colors of the wall play an important role. This room is in Sumana's marital home, which means this is the same room, the same bed, and the same four walls that she shared with her husband, now ex-husband. So, in order to give Sumana a whole new world, we need to completely revamp the colors of the room. Okay, so it's day one of the makeover and we are starting with a total revamp of the ceiling to floor windows that Sumana has. Now Arti wants maximum sunlight to flood in that room and she has asked the Finesta team to come in for a site visit.
Okay, so Utsav, this is the window that I've asked you to see and come up with some very clever solution. Because as you can see, it's in a terrible condition. There's fabric stuffed underneath to stop rainwater and mosquitoes coming in.
Ma'am, I can see that. In fact, Finesta windows are specially engineered to withstand rains. If you have a look at the video over here, this is the rain track which prevents the water from coming in. And this is the gradient slope that ensures all the water flows out immediately.
Okay, so this seems like a good solution, but there's just one more problem, Utsav. If you look at this thing, look at the way it rattles. So what can we do about that?
Ma'am, Finesta has also made some special arrangements whereas we can completely reduce the whistling sounds and the rattling.
Okay.
To explain more about that, I can just show you this. If you see over here, this is, our windows are completely reinforced with steel. And also there's a wool pile that does not allow any whistling sounds.
Okay, so that's the technical angle taken care of because that's a good solution. The other problem, of course, that we have is the aesthetic one. My suggestion is that we don't go for such a cluttered look. Basic idea is that we get a lot of the outside inside and much more light coming in and the beautiful view is visible.
And over here what we can do is we can give you one portion fixed at this side and over here I can give you a sliding system with a bug mesh.
Okay.
So that would solve all your problems.
That sounds great.
Ever since I've come back from the UK, I've done a lot of research in what is available in the market in terms of furniture. I've been to all the markets, Greater Kailash, Khan Market, MG Road. I find a lot of the furniture is quite blingy and sometimes very overpriced. Other times it's just plain arts and crafts. So there's a niche market there which I think needs to be taken care of. I've been asked by a lot of clients to do product design, so I've ended up creating a line of furniture. So I've also created some pieces specifically for Sumana and I hope that she likes them. So let's look at Sumana's room layout. This wall over here is just cupboards, which is from the ceiling to the floor, and it's at the moment a very dark color and it's a bit oppressive. So what I've done is I'm going to give it a look of paneling which will hopefully blend into the room. And I'm using a lot of mirrors in the room, basically because they'll reflect the light. And secondly, it'll give a look of glamour and elegance. In this corner here, I'm giving her a little reading nook where she can have, there's a bookcase with all the books and some framed photographs, a little bric-a-brac. Trunk over here which is multi-purpose because she can put her coffee tray on that, and plus when she's not using it as a table, she can have all her room bric-a-brac, which is, creates clutter in the room, and she can throw it into the trunk. And in this corner here, I'm giving her a mannequin, something that she can just hang her coat, her scarf, her dupatta, whatever, as she comes into the room.
So I just met Arti the other day, and here was this woman who's just come from South Africa, has no clue what India is really all about, the labor, the designs, our mindset. So I was a little apprehensive when I met her. I told her what I like. I like bright colors, I like greens and magentas and music and dancing, movies. So I'm just really apprehensive about what she's going to do for me.
So I'm trying to work out a design for Sumana. I know she's asked me for something very vibrant and colorful, but I actually don't agree. I think she needs a place which is really quiet and peaceful and serene, so that when she comes home from a stressful day at work, she's almost enveloped or cocooned in a sense of peace and luxury.
So we are sensing a conflict in the offing, but I'm going to try and keep my fingers crossed about this. Now, on to the next step of the design layout, wall colors.
Okay, so here we're in Sumana's room and we're going to decide on the colors here. So is there any suggestion that you have in terms of what color scheme we can use?
Yeah, how about some bright shades like reds and oranges to jazz up the room?
I think I would rather go for neutral colors, only because it's a very small space. So if you go with neutral colors, it's not going to be oppressive.
How about this shade, ma'am?
Well, I'm looking at the grays here, and I do love this steel grey color. Let's look at the wall space here. Basically, we've got complete windows on this wall. We've got cupboards here, wardrobes here, and these two walls. So what I suggest is, why don't we go with the grey over these cupboards as well, so that we get a painted panelled look. And on this wall, we can do the plain grey, and leaving the last wall, we can do a wallpaper effect using the wonderful steel grey and give it a nice striped look with a color you can suggest.
How about some shade which has a tinge of grey in it? Steel grey with confetti.
I think that's a lovely combination and will show up very well in the stripes. And if we do it on this wall over here, it's going to make it look like wallpaper.
So the colors are sorted, the windows have been ordered, and Arti has handed over the reins to me. So home show team, let the games begin.
Sumana has given us this very strict challenge of giving us a deadline of just 2 weeks. I haven't got the furniture started, haven't figured out the lighting or anything else at the moment. So it's really scary. I don't know how we're going to finish all of this on time.
The next day, Sumana asked Juhi to come meet her. She had some disturbing news.
Hi, Sumana.
Hi, Juhi.
You don't look so happy. I believe there was some trouble today. What happened?
You know, my younger son is on visitation with his father, and he's supposed to come back in about 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
And he's an asthmatic child.
Right.
I can't have the project going on when he comes back. He's
Okay.
asthmatic. All this dust and dirt
and people coming in and out is going to give him another attack.
And in how much time did you say he's coming back?
In about 2 weeks' time.
Sumana wanted us to finish in 2 weeks because of Vishnu's health. This put us in a real soup.
Wow, I was not expecting that. If you need to get work done in your house, then you need to be prepared for some disruptions. And also, 2 weeks is not enough time to accomplish anything. But we are nothing if not resourceful. So, challenge accepted.
Sumana has given us this very strict challenge of giving us a deadline of just 2 weeks. I haven't got the furniture started, haven't figured out the lighting or anything else at the moment. So it's really scary. I don't know how we're going to finish all of this on time. My people will have to work overtime to catch up with this deadline.
And overtime work, they all did. Arti had already chosen all the ply online from the Century Ply website and was delivered to her workshop over the weekend. The carpenters began working immediately, creating furniture for Sumana's room under Arti's strict supervision. Since all the furniture was part of her special designer line, she wanted to make sure everything was just perfect. The next morning, Arti left very early to source the electricals and lighting for Sumana.
I'm going to go for this range because it's smart, contemporary, and it's definitely going to be dust-free.
Arti wanted to give Sumana a fan with a retro look, so she picked the Yorker Brush nickel ceiling fan. Apart from the switches and fan, she needed to pick 3 lights for the makeover as well.
Okay, so let's choose some lights for Sumana's room. May I have that one on, please? Maybe not that one. The second one, please. I think I'll go for the second one because it's smart, it's chic, and it will look amazing in a lady's room.
With all the trouble sorted, the work began to move smoothly. Lights and switches from Havells were fitted and tested. And the Century Ply team had also put in motion the paneling work on the wardrobe.
We've got floor-to-ceiling wardrobes over here, which can look quite imposing in a room this size. So what I've done is I've taken Century Ply, cut it into strips, and attached it onto the facade of the cupboard so that it looks like paneling. And to make it sort of part of the same design story, we'll take the paint from the walls, the same color as the paint from the walls, and put it over the paneling. So then it becomes one cohesive whole.
The next day, the Finesta team also delivered Sumana's special ceiling-to-floor window. Everyone was working at breakneck speed. The team had to ensure that the window was put up without any structural changes being done to the room. Deadline drawing closer, the Asian Paints Home Solutions team started the work. As Arti had instructed, the panelled wardrobe was painted the same steel grey as the rest of the walls. The feature wall for Sumana's room, of course, was going to have the lovely grey and white stripes. creating a stripe pattern on the wall is a little tricky and takes quite a bit of skill and patience.
A lot of people don't like to use the color grey because they think it's going to be gloomy or cold and depressing. But see how lovely this color grey is. It's actually really elegant and classy and even warm. And on this side, we're doing the stripes, which is going to add another dimension to the room altogether. I think I should just leave him be and let him do his work in peace, because I'm headed off to Navya, which is this quirky little store in Merchant Market, and that's going to provide me with all the soft furnishings that I need.
Sumana's new walls are going to be grey, so Arti wanted a similar shade for the bedspread also. The cushions, her starting point was the black and cream printed fabric that she had chosen for the sofa chair.
Basically, my walls are grey. That is why I want a contrast of the cream against the grey. There's also a little bit of color coming in here.
So we'll use your cream, black and a touch of orange to highlight the
Absolutely,
color.
that's right.
I get your point.
Okay, so Vimy, I'm going to give you a brief sketch of what the room looks like. Okay, so this is the headboard. It's fairly high, so it contrasts beautifully with the grey on the walls here. And then I have 3 layers of cushions.
Yeah, then I think I'll give you a throw so that it highlights your dark grey.
And Arti approves. The plan is to deck up Sumana's room with all kinds of accessories for her bedside tables, attractive blinds, vibrant cushions, and she found everything she needed in Navya. We were at the last rung of the entire makeover, which was the flooring. For Sumana's room, we used the lovely hardwood flooring from NDTV.
So our deadline ends tonight at midnight, which means we must hand over the house to Sumana all finished and ready. Her younger son Vishnu is coming from his father's place, so she wants to show him the brand new room, which means everybody is going to be working overnight tonight. It's not your old room, is it?
No, not at all. This is amazing.
Sumana, we've finally done it. We've managed to stick to the deadline and we have your whole new world ready and waiting for you. Now I can see that Pranav is here. My question is, where is Vishnu? I thought he'd be really excited about this.
You know, Juhi, I'm a little disappointed about that. He should have been here today, but the winter vacations got extended. So he's going to be spending a few extra days with his father.
Okay, but I don't think you should be that disappointed, because what we're going to do is we're going to give him a DVD of this episode so he can actually see the both of you react to your whole new world. Now, are you ready?
Yes.
You're ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to make you wait any further. Please go ahead and have a look at your new room.
But before Sumana does that, a quick recap of what the room originally looked like before Arti worked her magic on it.
This is looking absolutely fabulous.
It's not your old
My favorite. It's just me.
Why don't you take a moment and have a walk around and see what you...
This is a beautiful trunk. And I love the way you've upholstered the sofa.
Just a couple of weeks ago, it was a completely different room. And now this is your whole new world.
Look at the cupboards. I mean, the little detailing that they've done with just putting this design, little strips of wood. I mean, look at the fan. The fan is just fabulous. It's so retro. It's just so me. So 80s. I just love it.
I'm just really happy to see the smile on your face because it's permanent right now for the last 5 minutes and you're really, really thrilled about it. You know, the whole idea about giving it this sense of style and this design was the fact that you've had this room for 18 years, a lot of which you spent with your ex-husband. And we really wanted to revamp it from top to bottom so that you could have your whole new world. I'm hoping you feel like that.
I'm feeling like a new person already.
Okay.
It's a new life for me. A new space.
Okay.
New space gives you new life. So I feel as if I've entered a new phase in my life.
Now I really want to see my window. I'm dying to see this. Oh my, the blinds are amazing. Oh my God, this is, wow, what huge windows. Can I open this?
It's your room, you can do what you want.
Oh my, oh my, wow, brilliant. Windows. They are lovely.
It's like a wall of windows.
I just love this.
Oh my God. And whose ideas were these pictures? Where did you get them from?
This is all your son Pranav. He wanted you to remember all the happy moments of your life, so he decided to have them framed.
Yeah, my dad, no more. But my sons, Vishnu, Pranav.
I think it's a really, really sweet gesture.
Thank you, Pranav.
Well done. Brownie points for that, Pranav.
Love you. Remember, Pranav, when Tanisha Masi and Jeannie Masi had come across and we had taken out all these boxes of paints, and I wish Vishnu was here. I really wish him. I'm missing him so much. And he's even looking like a small little lion here. My little lion. Lion King. Chotu.
I want my mom to be happy, and she's a little sad right now because Vishnu is not here. He's with our father, and that's the way things are. And that's why I wanted her to get this room so that she feels happy and she has her space where she can relax and feel good.
You know, Sumana, I'm really, really happy that you like this corner because Pranav wanted you to have all your happy memories right in front of you. And clearly, you really like this gift.
I do. I really do.
very pleased with the way it's all come out. It's a room which belongs to a happy, confident woman, and it really suits Sumana's personality. The colors are soothing and serene at the same time. There's some color punched out. So I'm happy with the combination of that. Sumana wanted some of her old stuff in this room, but I haven't given her that because I really feel that she's going to start a new life, and so why not give her a brand new room?
Hi, what a lovely job you have done.
I'm so glad you like it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad you like it. You deserve it. So what do you think about this room, Sumana? What is it that you really, really like?
This is amazing. I mean, I didn't think that stripes would look so nice, but the combination that you've chosen is perfect.
And it does give a wallpaper effect, isn't it? I really wanted to demonstrate what you can do with just one single color.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we can use it on paneling, you can use it on a wall, and then you can just do this with just plain white, and it just gives an amazing effect. And have a look at this wonderful floor as well. It's hardwood, which is such a luxury, so you're really a very lucky girl that you got this.
That's what I like about the flooring. I didn't want anything dark because the moment you step on it,
I
the
know.
footprints come, and this is just perfect.
And it's very easy to take care of. Just a little wipe now and then, and it'll stay in perfect condition.
Thank you, Arti.
And for our viewers, you could get lucky too with the Good Homes A Whole New World contest. The question we are asking you this week is, what interesting pattern does Sumana have on her wall? A. Checks, B. Vertical stripes, C. Floral pattern. Type home space A, B or C and send in your entries to 56388, and you could win a 6-month subscription for Good Homes Magazine India and a gift hamper. Last week's lucky winner is Madhuri Banerjee from Mumbai. Many congratulations, you will be hearing from us soon.
This has been a very fulfilling makeover. When I first walked in, I knew that the room needed a lot of work, and I also knew that Sumana desperately needed a whole new world. So we feel very proud to have given that to her. If you know somebody who you think deserves a whole new world, all you need to do is write into us at homes@ndtvgoodtimes.com. Also visit us at www.ndtvgoodtimes.com/homes. I will see you next week, same time, same place, to spread some more magic.